If you have ever attempted to create a manual table of contents, you know how difficult that can be. One of the great things about automating that process in InDesign is that if you need to add a page, if your content fluctuates, if you have alterations, which we know happens, the table of contents flows for you automatically. Yes, you have to put a little work into it, but compared to the tediousness of manually creating it, allowing that automation through InDesign is a great idea. Table of contents in InDesign are built using styles. So before you even get started, you need to have paragraph styles built in. Even if the only thing you use a paragraph style are your topical headlines that will be used in your index, that should be there. So to illustrate, all of these main chapter or subject headings I have styled as subhead. And it's going to be that style that I use to set up my table of contents. So we're going to go into Layout and Table of Contents. And if you're not seeing all of your options here, go ahead and click More Options so that you see the entire guide. Begin by titling this whatever you want, Table of Contents, Index, Guide, whatever terms you like. Over here is your list of styles, and here is what you're going to include in your table of contents. So basically it's a matter of selecting and then clicking Add to move it into the paragraph styles. You can also establish levels of style. So if you have a larger topic and a smaller topic, you could have level 1 and level 2. I have created a style that will be my index style that's called TOC style. That is also appearing in my paragraph styles panel. You can also style, and again this is within our index body, how you want that page number to appear after the entry, before the entry, no page number, and then what do you want between those. You have some options there, and I would encourage you to kind of experiment with this. What do you like? What makes sense? What looks good for your style guide? At the bottom, you want to make sure that you are creating PDF bookmarks. That means when you create your interactive PDF, that PDF will have a list of bookmarks off to the left-hand side. And you want to also make that text anchor in the source paragraph. That's what puts that interactivity into it through either PDF or ebooks. And I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And do I want to include items in overset text? You can say no if you might have some style that you don't want to include, or yes if you do. Notice my cursor is loaded with text. When I click down, I have my index. And note even that my index is in my index because it is a paragraph style. So if I don't want that heading, I can take that off. And just for experiment's sake, let's say that we have another subhead that we needed to add on this page. We're going to call it Top Designs. Style it with our subhead. I'm not too worried about placement with that now. Come over to my index. My index is selected. Go to Layout, Update Table of Contents. Do I want it to include overset text? We'll say yes this time and hit OK. Notice that it added Top Designs on page 3, which we just added, but that index thing appeared again. So if I didn't want that to appear, I would need to go up to Layout, Table of Contents, remove that here. That's where it's being pulled from. Those little bullets are the capital B, that's the bullet character, and then I have a tab character or that space. So that is the style I have built in there. So as I add pages, add subheads, my index can be updated automatically. If I change pages, move content around, all of that moves moves with my index.